The circle predictor. I guess there's probably very few people on this side of the map. Meme, tell me my fortune. Your fortune is that you're gonna be super nice and awesome. Just kidding, that's your reality. Bars. Where's my plane? Are you gonna pull up on him? Or is he gonna keep driving? He looked like he was gonna keep going. He might peek this, honestly. Interesting. Very, very interesting. He's up. This guy doesn't miss, dude. Holy cow. Level 92? This guy literally only hit headshots. Nice shots, dude. Shoot, I need to hit that. Like, those pixel peaks are crazy. Oh, nice shots. I should have been hitting those. Vehicles. There's one stun grenade. let's go over here for the glider game. What's that? Nice. Alright, do you think anybody else is coming here with us? Are they going to test us for the glider game? Got you guys going there. We're alone here. Just in case we land up on garage roof. 15. I have no space. I didn't put in the backpack. Where was my backpack? Up there. Alright, someone died over there. Girl, you sweet like a flower in bloom. Can I call you Rose? Pickaxe. Gotcha. Gotcha. What? Let me pick up the stun grenade so I can get my DMR pressure. I need a backpack first. Thank you. Okay, not really necessary then, but 6x, we want that. Picked up the 2x again. All right. How do you do this? We haven't run the JS9 in a little bit. Let's run the JS9. We'll have some fun with it. Bandages. I don't know why I'm not picking those up. We're gonna do a glider game. We need bandigos. Do we think this guy's gonna be pushing here now? I'd say it's pretty likely. I guess. I would like to get some 9mm and scatter. Scatter. No. I think we're chilling. So we're gonna go. Just an emergency pickup here. That's good to keep in mind. But for now, I'm gonna go for a glider spawn on yellow. Thankfully, for whatever reason, this person like insta-pushed here to go for the glider. Wouldn't be able to use it till just now because of the EVP zone. What are the chances that this person's going for the glider? 0. I've got it's my glider. It's a sneaky glider pull up. I think somebody's down here that he was looking at. Pretty grim stuff. Okay, well, I go. Bye. Here. so sad I didn't kill that guy with a tree. I hit him 4 times. also everybody hitting all of their shots. He literally hit 2 running shots, body shots on me there. And then the headshot, dude. Everybody's just a K9 legend today. Jeez Louise, dude. Jeez Louise, dude. All right, how much mini damage do we think we did that game? What, 300? Maybe? Only 200. Okay, we didn't do as much as I thought. Because we killed one guy with it 100 to 0. The other guy for like 80 something, and then I think we had 1 or 2 other tags. Hitting people's toes. Hitting other people's toes, dude. Absolute toe tickler. What they call me? They call me the toe tickler. Actually, no, don't call me that. That's weird. If I mention feet, Rique will appear too, so. All right. I probably should have just kept flying there. Honestly, it would have been fine if I just had literally kept flying. Weird play by me to stop, honestly. In the middle of the open, where that guy could just shoot me. Unwise. Nope. That's a pass. That's a pass for me. Oh, Miramar. This is the first time we've gotten the map today. It's the first time we've gotten this map today. We take those. For sure we take those. We'll go Minas. Love me some Minas. Actually, this is the drop. We love this drop. This drop's sick. Okay, we full stretching. All right. I got a Red Bull in the fridge too. It's my son's birthday this week. I'm really excited for him for that. His 5th birthday. He's going off to kindergarten in the fall. We're gonna have a bowling pizza party for him. Oh, this guy's Contesto. Oh no, he's going down there. This guy's Contesto. His shoot is Duty. No way, dude. How does he live that? What's his HP? Oh my goodness, dude. I hit the bar 15 times there, and he just first shot headshots that. I was like, okay, I've got a prone here, but I don't know what else I could do. Maybe back up, but like, still, the only thing he could see there is my head. Tragedy, dude. That's so frustrating. I hit the bar, must have been like 3 or 4 times. No, no. Miramar game squandered, dude. I have the first drop. I have the first gun reload. Squandered, bro. Absolutely squandered. And now I'm back to Vikendi Purgatory. Just go castle. What you gonna do? And when I got in Chicago, I feel it. Another version of you. I've been seeing it. There are gamers here. Here, I think. If I hit the bars one more time, dude. How does he get a level 2 vest and helm there, too? I'm literally just getting pranked by bars in this game, by the way. Dong, 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 dong. Exists to tilt me. Shoot, dude. Oh. 87 damage again, dude. Maybe we get another Miramar, though. Maybe it's all part of the plan. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Another version. You know what it is? We need to change your outfit. That's what it is. Not the city at the... Alright, nope. That's gonna be a nope. We're gonna pass on the Paramount. No, I don't want to play Paramount. No. Nope. Perfect. Absolute lobby simulator, by the way. McKendy Paramo Purgatory. That's all we're in. All we're doing. Oh, man. Yeah, we're doing a pizza party for my son this week, and that'll be fun. Got some work, obviously. My son has his kindergarten orientation this week, too. So they're going to be, like, getting on the buses and stuff, which would be super fun for him. I'm excited for that. And then, yeah, a couple parties this weekend, and that's this week in a nutshell. Schedule for this week, by the way, we are going to be doing maybe some duos today with Smirkies. By the looks of it, I don't know. I haven't heard anything from my other person I've messaged. So probably some duos today. Wednesday, we might play tomorrow with the squad. It kind of depends. We'll probably be a little bit late as it is. I have to go pick up my car because it's all done at the shop. So we might play with the squad tomorrow. And then, yeah, because I guess, or Old Erangel happens tomorrow night, right? During maintenance is when it swaps over. So then we'll do games on Wednesday morning and Thursday morning, likely. All right, I'm gonna need a little bit more energy. Let's get some energy going. Some vibes. Some proper vibes. Ba, 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 ba. A lot of people here. GLHF, Bob. This guy's going here. This guy's going here. I go upstairs. That mutant spam, though. Yeesh. Yeesh. see it. It's upstairs, actually. That guy's just sitting on the balcony, dude. I assumed that guy was going to be looking... Like, he's still over in this building. But I assumed he'd be looking over at this guy who was sitting on the balcony. But he was not, unfortunately. Because that's the first spot I have to check. So, sugar plums. That's a sugar plums moment right there. Give me a Miramar. Eggy. Yeah. Fiddlesticks. Try this again. Plum, sugar plum. We're just getting rinsed left and right. All right, here we go. They landed up here with me. Oh, we got some brickyard fellers. Take that to look down on the plebeians. No shots in there yet, which likely means he's just sitting there. There's a glider spawn sometimes around here, isn't there? Have to check it. Sugar plums. The last Darren. First there was 9 of them. We saw him going right, so my guess is he'll go into this. He's gonna loot that guy that he just killed. Just this much better. Third guy peeking at me yet? What is this guy? Okay. We don't need all that. We got the gluder spawn. I don't see the gluder spawn. Go down here though. Might get ratted on by this compound guy. Come on. Are you kidding me? Wear a parachute. Wear a parachute. The zone is very far south. Gotcha. We ride. Check for one, that's for sure. Where's the other bot who was shooting at him? Way too long to kill drink services. That was actually just a cheeker spray. But it's all saved now. Compensator. We're just playing bad today. Who knows? That's what it is. Bro, ego chows those after getting hit twice, dude. Pretty sure I headshot him there too. I got a gatekeeping now. I mean, I would have played with you no matter what you my plans were for the day. I'm just kind of that kind of troll. Gotcha. How does he hit these? No way, dude. Like, you're so far in the blue. Like, please. You've been tagged twice in the blue. Go away. Like, genuinely. Are you kidding me, dude? Is this guy legit, dude? Am I on EU? Yes, I am. But what is that? Like, honestly. Is this guy... He's got a jammy pack. That's why, dude. But still. No, that's crazy. Level 34? I don't think that's legitimately level 34, but... That's insanity. That's like a crazy shot for level 34. Can I spectate him? I gotta spectate him a little bit. Dude just hits those, I guess. He just hits those. He's just looting in the blue, dude. Like, Circle is literally going to the island here. Probably shot of his life? I mean, maybe. But more likely than that, this is like some guy whose main account got banned. Whether it's for toxic speech or... That's what he's doing again. Because this guy's definitely not low. How many did he miss? Pretty much none while I was running. Okay, the concern is not aim hacks. Like, the concern for me is, like, it's a little bit, like, suspicious that he's, like, peeking exactly when I'm running. It's his Smurf account? Yeah, it might be, honestly. No, likely his main account, man. He's hitting that shot with a 4X, though. It's crazy. Like, maybe I shouldn't have smoked the car, but I assumed after, like, 2 tags, he was just sitting on a jammy back up. It just didn't matter that he was sitting blue, right? This doesn't even matter. This is a crazy hit, though. He's just gonna die as soon as he gets in here, right? I've got to assume that as soon as the circle pops here, which will go south, and he's just gonna get ganked up on the bridge here. Just absolutely racist as soon as he gets in. Yeah, there's someone crossing the bridge right now. So you get across here. Yep. Nope. I can't be asked to watch this. Oh my goodness, dude. Everybody with a bolt is like absolutely freaking take today, dude. Just hitting all their shots. It's crazy. I don't know. Oh, who's the bolters? Quick Start the bolter? I think Quick Start might be the bolter. 350 damage. That's insane, dude. So annoying, dude. So annoying. Gonna go use the bathroom really quick. I'm gonna maybe grab the... What is your favorite bit about streaming besides chat? I think it's having people to share fun moments with, right? As weird as that is. Obviously, there's chat itself and like talking to chat and stuff like that. But I think it's, for me, it's something that being able to share, you know, fun moments, and a lot of it too has been like the community that I've gotten to play with because I stream. Like, I mean, there's been lots of great moments about streaming over the past, you know, I've streamed for 6 years or something like that now, but I think for me, it's like a lot of the community that I've been able to be a part of because of streaming has been really cool. Like outside of chat, like obviously getting to play with, you know, more recently, like Mel and Enrique and Oliver has been really, really cool. They're really awesome people, and it's been awesome to meet them and play with them and get to know them and stuff like that. I think though, like a lot of it too is just like I guess in general, like streaming's about people, right? And meeting cool people who share your interests, and so that's been a lot of fun for me. But, yeah, that's my answer. Yeah, that makes sense. You. Luzon a Granada. A Granada. Yeah, we'll swap this. Alright. Just need a helmet. No helmets? Okay. Alright, circle is pretty far. I think realistically we should like go yellow. I want to check for a car on the road. Don't see them, so we'll just head towards yellow. Heading towards yellow. It's like Twitch is a really cool place for people, like, yeah, you know what, it's streaming and people can watch stuff and yeah, whatever. But I think to me, like, personally, I'm not interested in watching like streamers with like thousands and thousands and thousands of viewers, because like you just get lost in the chat, right? You type something and it's literally absolutely donut walled. And so for me, it's something that, you know, you get to connect with people. Like the conversation that we're having right now, high tech, is something that like wouldn't be possible without streaming, right? I find that it's hard to join a community of streamers, as in if you're not already in the group, that it's hard to get into. Even talking to a streamer other than their live chat, a lot of big streamers won't even talk to people on their Discord. Yeah, it definitely is the case. And honestly, like when I first approached Mel for games, I honestly was expecting just to get ignored. And it has happened multiple times before where I just get absolutely ignored. But in saying that, you know, it's something that's having that pre-existing connection. Like I knew she had already been playing with Oliver, and I knew Oliver from Among Us days with Shabzy, where I would just play with them. But yeah, it honestly was kind of cool that she was like, oh yeah, you know what, Mel I knew from solos as well, NA solos, like I ran into her a bunch. I knew Enrique a little bit. I think we might have played Among Us. I'm not super sure. I know that I definitely played with Oliver, but I don't know if I played with Enrique at all back when we first started that. So there was like, but Enrique had been part of Shabz's community. Why is there blue chip transmitters and solos, by the way? Enrique had been part of Shab's community, and so she would have we would have like seen each other around, if that makes sense. And so it's not like I'm like just some random. But, like, to be fair, especially a lot of the bigger streamers, like, even, like, the 200-300, unless you're someone who, like, actively had, like, played with them before, or you're vetted, or they know you, right? Like, it's such a risk to play with randoms, right? Hold up on here. What's going on? Stopping? They're stopping. Here. it? No. Just gonna sit. So we're gonna get a side angle here. Peeks now. Thank you for the car. I respect him for at least stopping. Here's the thing. This guy has earned my respect because he stopped, he fought. I love it, dude. I respect it. Bro was committed. I respect you stopping. GG, you're a man of honor. I could probably just go, honestly. Oh, the gas can. We want to grab that gas can. Single game is not really going to give you a feel for how they truly are. Yo, for sure. There's even things that I've said that have been, a little bit like... I've said things and I'm like, probably these streamers won't want to play with me anymore. And they've been, you know, they're like, you haven't said anything wrong. But I'm like overly sensitive to that. Which I think is a good thing if you're going to be playing with people who have like a little bit of a bigger audience, right? Like, it's something that you have to keep in mind, like... There's a lot of little things. Like, first of all, my goal when I'm playing is not to offend anybody or hurt anybody. Obviously, I have my own personal beliefs, and especially being a pastor, there's a lot of things that go along with those that honestly are offensive to a lot of people. And it can be frustrating. It can be kind of difficult to navigate. And so I try to I try to keep it pretty in pocket for the most part. Try not to speak out of turn. Try not to say anything that might offend anybody. Because that's not my goal, right? My goal is to have fun here, engage with people, you know, build friendships. That's what it is. You mean like when you said sugar plum? Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. No, sugar plum is like a go-to, just silly kind of cuss word, I guess. But yeah, it's something that, like, for me, I think I feel as though I try to avoid a lot of that stuff that's going to be, like, polarizing, because I don't think that's helpful to anybody. But, that being said, I'm sure there are lots of people who have played with other streamers. And there's even things like, some streamers might not want to play with you, like, just because of your skill level. Like, I'm not the best player. I'm not a bad player by any means, but I'm also not the best player, right? Like, I'm well aware of my skill set. And so for me, it's like, there are games that I pop off and have good games and stuff like that. There's also games I have really bad games and just kind of suck at the game. But lots of players, you don't know, you know, how they're going to mesh with you as far as play style. You know, there are going to be players who want to go center compound every single time and sit in the middle and wait for the circle and, like, just play it super duper slow. Which is, like, fine for lots of people who want to play that way, but there's also people, you know, when you play with someone for the first time, especially PUBG, like, if you're someone who's, like, hyper aggressive, like, I want to push, like, let's go. If you're kind of somewhere in between where it's like, you know what, I'll take fights, but I'd rather drop a little bit cooler. Like, some people aren't going to mesh with that, and you're going to have real problems, and people are going to, like, get angry with other people. I'm also not a personality who gets angry very easily, right? Like, if we follow a decision made by somebody else in the team, like, sometimes it might work out, sometimes it won't. And it's just for fun, right? Sometimes we listen to one person, sometimes we listen to another. There's no, like, definitive IGL, right? Boss just called BRB. Roger this. Roger this. Yo, Captain Discreet, thank you for the follow, though. Hope you're doing well today. Captain Discreet, did I see you in the kill feed? I might have seen you in the kill feed. You might have killed me. You might have killed me. Likely based on how today's going. Definitely seen you in the kill feed. That's some crazy. Did I hear you say your pastor confirmed or Street, are you? Yes. How am I not hitting this? Please! Kill this guy. Like I actually just dusted him. Ow, shoot, dude. Nice shots, GG. This other guy wasn't hitting shots on him at all, dude. Oh, dude. Good on that guy for moving around while he was looting. I missed all my shots. I suck. I did hit him with the nade for 23 damage, but crazy. Dislurk. Unlurk. Back. Unlurk. Speaking of soft cursing, I picked up Choco Sugar. Well, I've just the song for you, Captain the Screen. This is a song I made based on the fact that I say sugar plums a lot. Oh, we need to pause the other one, sorry. Ooh, Miramar. Perfect. Absolute sugar plums enjoyer. Sugar plums enjoyer, dude. As my ex-pastor used to say, soft cursing is no better than soft porn. That I caught him cheating on his wife and with someone, and they were not acting in a very Christian manner. Oh, yeah, that is the unfortunate reality of pastors being idiots. The old practice what you preach. Yeah, here's the thing too, is it's all about intentionality behind it. Like, words are just words. At the end of the day, English language didn't even exist when the Bible was written. You talk about it. For me, I just don't like the way it comes out of my mouth. I think it's probably due to the intention behind it when I say it. And so I just personally don't like it. You know, words are words, and you know, we should try to avoid foul talk if that's what we believe. But yeah, pretty sure you could have labeled him as a predator. Yeah, there's the church is unfortunately filled with extraordinarily messy people, and there does need to be grace for, you know, people making mistakes and stuff like that. But pastors are supposed to be held to a higher accountable, right? Do you believe in life after love? What do you mean by that, viewless? I think it's something that, you know, my calling as a pastor means that I need to be held to a higher standard. I need to be acting a certain way. Do you believe in life after love? Is that what you're saying? Okay, maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it. I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough. Whoa. I really don't think you're enough, no? There's someone right over there. I think there is. Yeah, I see him. That is a full desync, by the way. I can't believe I missed that, Viewless. What's up, Viewless, by the way? I really don't think you're strong enough. No. Yeah, no, I've heard. Here's the thing. Being in a pastoral circle, I hear lots of horror stories of pastors and how they treat other pastors and how they treat other people and what they do. And there's a lot of messed up stuff that happens within the church. Here's the thing, though, is like a lot of pastors, like there's a lot of leadership when it comes to that. There's a lot of responsibility. A lot of people look up to you. And so taking that responsibility seriously is important. Something that, you know, you need to... There's a lot of, like, power that comes within that, right? People want your approval. People want to do things for you. It can very easily turn sour very quickly. I'm very cautious about that kind of stuff. Like, to the point I won't even, like... I would never meet with someone one-on-one, like, in any capacity, that, like, someone who's a woman, because obviously I'm attracted to women because I'm married to a woman. I would never meet with somebody of the opposite sex in a one-on-one scenario. Nope. You know, if it's in a public location, yeah, sure, why not? You want to grab coffee at a local Tim Hortons? Sure. I'll probably ask someone else to come with me, unless it's, like, super pertinent that it's one-on-one, which normally it isn't, right? We have a coworker who claims to be Christian, yet she gossips about constantly, berates people, and just acts like a horrible human being, always claiming Christian. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about that high tech. Well, yes, I agree. You know what? If you're claiming you're Christian, like, there's a responsibility there. Unfortunately, people are still messed up people, right? If I was to say, oh, you know what? I never do this. I never do that. You know, I need, like, realistically, I'd probably be lying for the most part. I think it's something that's, you know, I make mistakes. I have faults. I have my own personal shortcomings. And I think it's something, too, that I'm glad that she claims to be a Christian, and that's awesome. But there is also a level of responsibility that you need to practice what you preach, right? Book of James talks about the idea of, like, faith without works is dead. And so if you're, like, if you talk a big talk, but you don't actually walk the walk, like, you have no faith, realistically, at the end of the day. You can be Christian and a POS? Absolutely. Absolutely you can. Met lots of those. Want to meet with me at a non-Tim Hortons? Yes. I'd love to meet with you, High Tech. I'm a brother-in-law to my pastor. I've been in my church my whole life. I try to be a good dude, but at the end of the day, we're all human. Keep striving. Here's the thing. Yeah, two sides to that. There are lots of people, like, I think there has to be grace for mistakes when it comes to Christians. There also has to be accountability for them, right? There has to be some form of accountability. And here's the thing. I think it is your responsibility if you're someone who claims to be Christian, and you, or if you know somebody to a level, hey, say, you know what, you don't claim to be that at all, but you know somebody well enough to say, like, hey, you claim to be this, but you're not actually living up to it. I think those conversations are important. I think those conversations are challenging for people. People will get defensive, absolutely. They always do. But, yo, what's up, Hunter, by the way? Faith with action, something, something. All work and no play makes Homer something, something. Yeah, it's something that honestly, like, I think if we treat it like, there has to be like a level of grace, and I'm a big proponent of, like, you know what, if somebody makes a mistake, there has to be forgiveness, and there has to be the idea that, you know what, hey, I get it, stuff happens, right? But if it's something that's consistently happening, like if it's your coworker who's like, you know what, claiming to be a Christian and then every day gossiping and blah 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 blah. Hi, Sparrow, by the way. I don't know if I said hi. I just saw you log in, so I wanted to be reminded of that. Yeah, it's something that if you're constantly like doing these things over and over and over again, there has to be some level of accountability. There has to be some level of like, hey, that's not that you're not X doesn't match Y, which does not equal Z, right? What kind of church are you a pastor of? I know there's many types of churches. So I am a Wesleyan pastor of the Wesleyan Church, which is essentially like a branch off of Protestantism, holiness denomination. And so, yeah. I quit caring and ignore her. Yeah. And that's 100%. Like, you're 100% in the right to do that. If they're going to preach one thing, but, live another way, there's no point, really, at the end of the day. At the end of the day. On the far side over here. Like it could be inside at this point. Am I getting murdered? Yo, Viewless, thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, gotta log in 7 times to get level 5 rep perks now. Artisan tokens and crafting boxes. Oh, gotcha. Is that a thing? What do you think this guy is? This guy's gonna be roof, isn't he? Huh? How far behind cover am I there? No way, dude. I'm like out there, no? That's such a desyncy thing. Look at this. That's just unfortunate timing. There's no way. Look at how desyncy it is. He can hear my footsteps. How can I not hear his? Yeah, I'm so far behind cover there. That's funny. Really cool to see a Christian on Twitch, though. Definitely will tune in more as possible. Yo, Captain, that's very kind of you. I appreciate that. They used to give you rep perks after maintenance, but now they limit it to logging in 7 times before they give them out. Really? Interesting. Your mom goes to a River of Life church. Used to go to church when I was younger, but haven't in a minute. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. A lot of people were raised there, but it's something, and I'm a big proponent of this for anybody, is like, you have to make your faith your own, right? You have to come to terms with whether or not it's something you believe or not. Yo, Captain. Yo, Captain, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. Here's a question for you. it's more curiosity than anything. Wife and I were having a convo about baptism the other day. She grew up Catholic. I grew up Northern Baptist. We did not have our son baptized when he was an infant. And now she is second guessing that. I told her the act of baptism is a choice and an outward symbol of accepting Christ. Infant baptism doesn't do anything. She then asked me if it means her baptism meant nothing. I don't know how to respond to that. Yeah. So great question. Actually, it's really interesting that you're talking about that, high tech. I have a chat with a really close group of pastors friends, and one of my friends was teaching on baptism recently, and so we were kind of tossing around some different ideas as far as what that looks like and what that means. So really actually cool that you're talking about this. There's a couple different categories of views. First and foremost, if your wife's baptism meant that she was baptized to her as an infant, like, it counts. If your baptism counts to you when you're older, it counts. Scripturally, a lot of baptisms happened immediately after conversion. And so you look at a lot of scriptures, and when it happens, it says, hey, you know what? This person, this group of people accepted Christ and they were baptized and blah, 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 blah. It's what they talk about all the time. And so normally it's like a immediately following conversion. Some people, like, a lot of churches nowadays, it's like, they'll like, oh, I got saved and then I waited a while and then I get baptized. Not really scriptural, but at the same time, like, everybody in their own time, right? Because a baptism is like a public declaration of an inward decision. And so it's something that if you have made that decision, it's saying to everybody around you, hey, you know what? I've made this decision. And it goes beyond that. There's a lot more to it as well. And, you know, from a scriptural standpoint, it's a representation of going from death to life. And so, but it's something for some people, especially like a lot of Catholic religion. What that is the belief is that, you know what, if my parents did that as a baby and I continue to follow Christ, if that's still something I believe, then sure, it counts. If it doesn't, like, I was baptized as an infant and I didn't personally, that didn't sit well with me. I didn't feel as though it was my decision. I felt like it was essentially just a bath. And so when I accepted Christ in high school, that's when I got baptized again, because it meant more to me. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, I'm not a big proponent of, like, you know, people doing it for attention. If you're literally just getting baptized over and over again, you're just taking a lot of baths and you're doing it for attention, right? Like, it's not the point. Because I know some people who, like, we've had a few people in the church who have said, like, hey, I know I've been baptized like 3 years ago, but I fell away and I came back. Can I get baptized again? And it's like, no, that's, you were conscious of the decision you were making at that point too. Like, my wife was baptized as a baby. That's what it meant for her. So there's nothing really wrong with that. As far as scriptures supporting it, I can find some really quickly here for you. Let me see if I can actually bring up this chat, because I had, I'm not going to dive into my group chat really quick. I won't show you guys that, but I'll look up what they were kind of saying about it, because I think I can search it, right? I hate that you can't search on desktop. I'll bring it up and then we'll drop and then we'll talk about it some more. Let me see here. Search in conversation. Too deep for chat. Completely understand. Nah. This is fine conversation. I'd rather chat about this stuff. I was forced into first baptism. Had no interest. Parents forced it during an outing. Years later, I chose to. Yeah, and that's honestly, I think that's more important too. Because, like, if you're being forced to do it, it's not a personal decision, right? It's not how it works. Baptism is a personal choice, and if anybody forces you to do it, then, you know, with parents, it's like the Catholic baptism is the idea, like, okay, where is it? I literally have all this stuff. I'll look it up here in a second. But we had some good discussion about this stuff. I'm gonna zoom around here. Oop, I have bungled it. Okay, well, because we bungled it. For a chance this guy doesn't see us, but likely he does. And there's no gun in here. Cool. I was a running. We just going. Yeah, let me bring it up. We'll speed run here. So I'm just reading a few of these. Oh. There's a guy there. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff about this. I'm reading like walls of text here. Yeah, some people say, hey, you know what? There's only one baptism. There's no need for God's work to have a do-over. And it's something like, yeah, I'd agree. But if your first baptism wasn't like, if you don't believe that was your baptism, if that was just your parents choosing to dunk you and say that you were baptized, very different, right? There's a few different trains of thought on it. What I'm seeing here. Shoot, there's so much. Oh my word. I didn't realize how much we talked about this. When you're in the moment and chatting back and forth, regardless, I can get back to you on that high tech because there's a lot of scripture supporting, like, you know, when Jesus gets baptized, for instance, you know, John the Baptist is baptizing believers by telling them, you know, Son of God is coming, essentially. And then he says he's here. New Testament, you look at a lot of like the book of Acts in the early church. Let's see here. I'm sure there are examples here if I look quickly. Baptisms. Yeah, so it's like immediately following oftentimes. So it's like, you know, in Acts 2 it says repent and be baptized every one of you, right? Like that's the idea behind it, is it's like as soon as you repent, as soon as you kind of, you know, make the decision, you know what I'm doing is wrong and I don't want to live this way anymore and I want to turn towards Jesus instead, then they get baptized. And so for some people that's what they do, but oftentimes too, as you know, my wife, for instance, like I said, she was baptized as a kid, but she's like, there's never been a moment that she hasn't believed, if that makes sense. Like she's like was very much raised in the church, you know, had logical thoughts about it and doubts and whatever, but has never ever kind of strayed away from that. You say Wesleyan as denomination? Yes. Yeah, I'm a Wesleyan pastor. We got two gentlemen here. Maybe we win a 1v1 today, chat? What do you think? What do you think? Oh, no! Mel?
Oh, God. Stop.
Oh, not you. Get out of here, man.
Let's fist fight. Come on. Kidding. Get fucked.
Oh, it's so bad. Too easy, dude. Too easy. Easiest fight of my life. GG. Back to lobby.
Okay.
See you later, man.
Bye.
Oh. That Melrose, dude. Too easy. Oh, that's too funny, man. That is absolutely hilarious. Another pretty neat here. I've been collecting antique books for many years. I happen to have a Wesleyan hymn book from 1865. Wait, that's so cool, Aspero. That's wicked, bro. Although I will say we have moved far away from the hymn books. We do a lot of more contemporary stuff. We have some still in the back, but definitely not from 1865. That's crazy, dude. I feel bad for people that grew up and were abused mentally, emotionally by the church. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, here's the thing: is like, I fully agree with that. And I think there's a lot of damage that has been done by individuals claiming in the name of God that they're doing something. However, there is also a lot of just that, and it's not to say that the other stuff isn't wrong, but it's more so to say that it happens in reality in our culture, regardless of religion, unfortunately. Yeah, no, it's something that I think we need to just be better overall. We need to do better in general. But yeah, there is like, I am extraordinarily vigilant for that kind of stuff. Like, we take a lot of precautions at our church to make sure that kind of stuff, like, realistically doesn't happen. Obviously, I'm in charge of the youth and stuff like that. And so when it comes to like teaching kids while being respectful and that's an AK. We'll take the AK. Being respectful and helping them like understand, you know, hey, this is good, this is bad. We also like take a lot of precautions to make sure stuff like that doesn't happen. We have like a roaming security guard. We have someone. What's that guy doing, dude? He's just sitting there. The youths. Yeah. No, we take a lot of precautions to make sure that what we do is safe and not going to ruin somebody's life. Because, yeah, like, I mean, there's stories about people who, like, their parents just treat them like absolute garbage in the name of Jesus, and that's not good, not right. I'm not a fan of that. I've had conversations with parents, too, where I'm like, hey, I don't think this is the correct choice for you to do to your kid, right? Like, I've had those conversations. And I think it's good, but, you know, unfortunately, there are still a lot of really dumb people within the church. Not just the pastors, right? And I make mistakes, like I said. I'm not trying to say, like, I'm the best, everyone else is the worst, la-di-da, look at me. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. But I am trying to say that we take precautions to avoid that kind of stuff because I hear about it all the time, and it's not healthy. And a lot of the work we're doing now when it comes to ministry is not, like, reaching